welcome to my channel. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary, and today I'll be doing a Gemini universal astrology message for the month of June 2019. So we have our tarot deck. I hope everybody is doing well. I think I look a little like looking back at the previous video that I recorded. I'm like, wait, do I look that run down or exhausted? Because I think I look a little bit exhausted. I'm not too sure, but definitely, like, if you guys are if you guys are like connected to like the cosmos, like there's a huge energy shift happening. It's still insane. I don't even want to be bothered about the details, but knowing a little bit about the entire deck just like pick up the card. So if you're like highly sensitive people, or like because there's a few sources on the internet that is credible that will tell us like, okay, so this month we're going to have a solar flare, or this week we're going to have some something radiation, blah 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 blah. So then it will affect your knee, your neck, your dreams will be vivid, your blah 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 blah. So if you feel a little bit weird or awkward, or like there's shit storm going on and you're like, what is happening? And you like schedules like as if there's Mercury retrograde. So yeah, that's been a weird circumstance for me, because I feel like there's just too much dream work happening. Just too much dream work happening. And it's like entering into a different reality when you sleep, especially. Okay, so for the Geminis, we're going to do our universal astrology message for the month of June. And if you are having your birthdays, happy birthday, Gemini. My birthday was like a week ago or something. Yeah. 8 days ago. And I was using that weekend or that day as a self-reflection. As a self-reflection. Okay. So let's see what the Gemini have for this month. What message, news you have for this month. Let's see what you have for this month. Are we ready, tarot cards? Are we ready? Are we ready, tarot cards? Okay, let's do it. Okay, tarot cards ready. Ooh. First card you have is Ace of Swords. I think besides looking exhausted, I feel I'm a little bit tan, because I think I went swimming like twice early last month, and a week before that. Yeah, I think I swam twice last month. Both of them in the morning. So the sun was very bright, and I feel like my skin tone has become like 2 tones darker than it usually is. Page of Wands. 7 Cups. 2 Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 of Cups. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Last one is 12 Cups in reverse. Okay. Ace of Swords. Some of you may be getting surgeries. Now, this is just the traditional meaning of the cards. Ace of Swords. Surgery. Being under doctor's watch. Obviously, that doesn't apply to you. I'm just gathering basic meanings right now. 8 of Cups, but it was in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. 7. you're looking away from, look at this, 7 and 8, 7, 8. You're walking away from, all the offers of the world. And then there's 2 of Pentacles. And then there's this so 9 of Cups in reverse and 2 of Cups in reverse. If it's upright, it's like the opportunity to receive a message that emotionally fulfills you, and the unity, partnership, collaboration, or union of 2 people, or engagement of 2 people, a celebration coming together. If it was upright, but it's reversed. So you may desire this, but you're feeling this. You're feeling like, oh, maybe it's not going to come. Maybe I'm not going to have the relationship. Maybe I'm not going to have the business partner that I want. Maybe I don't have the feelings. Maybe I don't deserve. And I think money is an issue for you to feel worthy of relationship or something. Balancing money, balancing money, or juggling your finances has been a situation where it creates struggle for you to be able to feel like you can move forward emotionally. Finances has been a setback for you from having fulfilling relationship, having the hopes and desire to fulfill your personal ambition. Or I feel like this card, 7 Cups, it's like I feel a little bit haggard. I don't know why. Maybe it's all the dream that I've been having. It's a real haggard. I definitely look even haggard, huh? But anywho, yeah, my hair has grown super longer. If you can hear the washing machine in the background, please think of it as the soundtrack to this video. 7 of Cups, reverse. So it feels like you're walking away from false promises. You're walking away from false promises. That's how I feel. Someone entered your consciousness or life or reality, and they proclaim the power of their words. And they offered you, if it's upright, offered you all of this material, the spiritual, but it's false promises. So someone has offered you false promises, and they come into your life as if they are a messenger of importance in your life. But it has caused you to walk away from it empty-handed. It's like you let go of your dream because someone else was possessive about your dream. I can feel that so internally. It's like you were forced to stop dreaming, and you were forced to abandon your dream because someone else is so possessive of that dream. And that is this person who comes into your life with this kind of like, they were just mirroring your reality. They never had the ability to give you all this because this was already yours to begin with. And then they gaslight you, and then they try to trick you, and then they try to make you feel like you cannot have all this without them, and heeding their messages. The only reason to this is because they are the ones who are attempting to take all of it, and they want you to leave it in their hands. They want all of this. They see you having all of this, but this is where they came from. So they make a split. So in a way, I feel like Gemini, in this reading, I feel like someone has promised you false promises, and they can never achieve it. They can never deliver those promises because they are only mirroring. They are only mirroring your voice, but they are not the real. They steal your voice in life. And then they try to take the voice that comes with your fate and destiny. They try to take those stuff along with it. And because you had to walk away from how they made you feel, feeling like you have to sacrifice, feeling like you have to abandon. It's as if like you welcome a guest and then the guest takes over your home. You know what the hell happened? That definitely happened to me a long time ago. They are so ungrounded that they try to take over your home, your body, your soul, your spirit, and then they try to force you to walk their path. And then you got so confused because your heart, maybe you're wearing your heart on your sleeve, and you're like, well, you're not confrontational. You're not that person who is suspicious, and you take things gently and go with the flow, and you walk that lonely path, and then you're traveling across waters, learning to juggle your finances, learning, can I say, like, learn a new trade as well. But between Two of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, I feel like this is either you, or this is either a situation or a person. Okay, I don't know who this is yet, but it's gonna bring you to meeting a new person who sees you eye to eye and who agrees with you and respects you and can level with you, and not a person who makes false promises. Voice, false promises. Gaslight. Like, you know, when you meet people who just want something from you, want to gain something from you, they will just speak so confidently, they will speak so they will make promises, and then they will try to like lure you into with like all these options. And this is that false messenger. This is the false messenger. This is the false person who is giving you false promises with false confidence. So if you had like a toxic person who make you abandon all hopes and dreams, and make you abandon your dreams, make you become like this, like walking alone, I would say that we'll see what the unicorn says. We'll see what the unicorn says. Okay, so Unicorn, what do you want to say? Can't remember what I said for Gemini last month, but we'll try and look at it before. If I remember it in this video, then I don't have to look it up. So if you have that kind of like experience, let me know in the comments how you experience this solo journey. Okay. You got it? Got it? Okay. It's kinda hot, but I have the aircon on, so why is it hot? Oh yeah, the window's open, I think. So you have this card Healer. We have this card Sanctuary, and I think this resonates with you took off to go back to your sanctuary. You're like I just had this kind of like memory or vision, like this ain't worth it, damn it, this ain't worth it. And then you're like, you know what, take my fucking dream, you know what, take my fucking hopes, you know what, take my fucking faith, I don't want it anymore. It's like you fucking give up, and without you they cannot do it because they need you, and they cannot do anything because they needed you, because you wouldn't let your strings be pulled by somebody who has no clue of how to tackle your dreams, but they just want to have that fun associating to you, taking credits, taking the feelings, taking the good vibes, and while you do all the work, they get all the fun. So it's like you clean the house, you take care of the bills, and they are like this guest that doesn't chip in, this guest that doesn't know where they stand, and then they are thinking that they are the master of the house, when, excuse me, this is my house, this is my place, the contract is under my name, I pay for this place, who the fuck do you think you are, trying to like play master in my home? And because they're like so foolish, and there are so many people in the world who have faced with this type of insane idiots. So flow. Ooh, I've never gotten this card before. So we have the energy of flow. Flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Behind here is like flow. I feel like, ooh, green. Flow. Take an easier path. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. Flow. Okay, let's see what the dragon. Ooh. Okay, we get like the dragon, Thor dragon coming up. Protects you in times of change. The time of rapid transition and transformation relax you are safe. Okay. We got this card just before as well. Before the reading here in the Taurus reading, this is the Gemini reading. Okay. Pull 2 more cards from the dragon deck. Green gold dragon from, oh, we have another green energy. Green gold dragon from Sirius brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of secret knowledge. Last card for dragons. Orange dragon. Bring soul families and communities together. Your soul family and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. And as I mentioned, Gemini, like we are like party people, I think. So in a way, I certainly am a party people. But you know, the past few years I've been extremely introverted. But also my upbringing was very quiet. Why do we have Healer? This is a card where can apply this in so many situations, in so many storylines. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So Ace of Swords and this healer. I feel that I think your voice heals, and people try to mimic your voice, but they try to kind of like take credit for your voice. They try to imitate, and take your voice, and they try to spread your message as their message, but because they're copycats, they can't do it. And you're like this, you're like, I'm just gonna watch you try become me, bitch. I'm just gonna like watch you fall and trip. And you know, when coast is clear, I'm just gonna shine. So I feel like some of you guys recognize that, you know, all these people who try to like imitate, copy, and become you and like control your dream so much that you're like, I'm fucking letting go. I'm letting the fuck go. And if you want it so much, go ahead, do it. If you want it so much, go ahead, do it. Go ahead. Like there's not enough healers in the world, is it? That healers need to be competitive. I'm not too sure if some of you Geminis are healers, but it's interesting. Take an easier path. Take an easier road or path to get where you need to go. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. This is such a weird reading because I never even thought about how this would turn out. This is cool, a cool reading. Okay. Let's get serious. Because they needed to pull your strings. They needed you to be in the game. They needed you to be underneath them. And when you don't play their game, they can't prove to anyone their fake gifts, their fake talents, and their fake abilities. They need to leech on other people's vulnerability, to leech on other people's humility, because they're so show-offy. They need other people to be more humble than them, and then they kind of like are attracted to humble healers, and then they use these humble healers as a stepping stone, and then they're taking all the credit, and they're like fake healers. So I'm not too sure what's happening right now, but I think there's a fake healer. There's a fake healer. If this doesn't apply to healer, it can apply to like maybe you're a PR, public relations officer. Maybe you are the communications manager, or you know, social media thingy person. So anything to do with voice communication, anything to do with professional job, anything to do with either a person who has PhD and masters, who are specialists in their area of career. So I feel like there's these people who make these promises to you and they don't deliver it, and then they make these false promises, and this they are so confident and they deliver these confident promises, but it's false, and they are false messengers. And you had to walk away from what used to be your amazing projects and ideas that would have become a beacon of light in the world. So there is this disgusting energy. I'm being very biased, yes. There's this very disgusting energy where someone wants to take control of your project when it wasn't their baby to begin with. It was never their idea. They never gave birth to it. They never nurtured it, but they wanted it, they want to possess it, and they want to dominate it, and they want to squeeze the profit out of it. But at the very same rate and time, they use your pure intention to share to the world, share to their community your energy, your light. So last month we had energy vampires in different signs in astrology, but this month, because so far this is number 3, Gemini, it seems like the energy vampire is your competitor. Maybe it's either a hidden competitor, an outright opposing physical competitor, but it's definitely them trying to take something that belongs to you. Take something that belongs to you. Okay. Ooh. The masculine. The lunar god masculine. Ooh, action. Action, and then ooh, and then the unexpected. So I think taking action, building your masculinity will help you to take your dreams back into your reins. And even if other people have damaged your dreams, don't believe that they can. No one can damage your dreams. No matter how much they try to attack you or hurt you or slander you or gossip about you or try to sabotage your dreams, don't believe that they can do that, because if it's really meant to be your dream, the universe will conspire to help you to achieve your dreams. The masculine, because the masculine energy and taking action energy is very together, like it balance out. So it seems like the energy for here is your healer, sanctuary, and flow. It feels like some of you guys are resonating to this energy like myself, because I'm a healer and I always wanted to build like a sanctuary or a studio. And in order to get there, you need to just flow. Find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectation. And then in this card, the dragons, bring soul families and communities together. Bring universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation, relax, you are safe. So both of the dragon and the unicorn card is saying you are building a spiritual community, a sanctuary. Yeah. You're building a spiritual community and a sanctuary. And maybe that's why you needed to go through this stage, because this stage is like your personal universal life lesson that will uplift you and elevate you to where you need to be. So even though in your life you've had a false messenger giving you these false promises, making these promises and giving you this confidence that you can achieve this if you let this person control your dreams, if you listen to their advice, if you listen to their demands, if you give them favors. But in the end, you decided to walk away. And maybe that's a test. The universe is testing you to walk away from false promises and people. Maybe you were betrayed. Maybe you never were fulfilled the way that they wanted this from you. Because this is what you already have. This is already in your future. And maybe, just maybe, the lesson you picked up is perfect. However painful it has to be to admit it, that going through this lonely journey after being promised with false, unfulfilled people giving you promises and betraying you, and you walking down this road, maybe that was divine. Because it will help you to trust. It will help you to trust which path you need to take. It will help you to trust your path. Trust your path. And trust masculine energy. I would want to say boundaries, but there's another word for it, so we're going to put it aside and pick up the word when we get it, if I remember it. What I can say about the tarot cards, 8 cups and then 2 pentacles and then Knight of Cups, is like you went on a journey and you live basically in a basic life, and then you learn to travel and bring what you, for example, from all of these cups you left behind, you learn to nurture and carry 1 cup. You left 8 cups and you carry 1 cup. And that 1 cup is filled with, can you hear water in the background? The 1 cup is filled with something much more important than all of this cup that was left. Something much more important than all the cups that is left. More important than all of this. Because in this cup, you poured in wisdom. The wisdom you picked up along the way. Along the way, there will always be the ability for you to fill a cup. That journey where you had to leave, maybe we can say is a perfect lesson, that you had to leave all of those toxic people or false promises or shady people. Eventually you realize, hey, I still can nurture my emotions even without the people in my past. I can still take care of me. I can still feel good. I can still offer my heart into the present moment and share it to the people who matches my heart. and then you get here. And I will find the right person, community or society that can accept me for me. Because I've learned, even if I left certain feelings behind, people, situation, and circumstances, when I know myself, when I hear myself, when I feel myself, I can always offer my heart to the next person who matches my heart. It's a little bit translation, but I hope you get it. I hope you get that translation. Since we get the masculine card and we get the Knight of Cups, so I think you learn to be more braver in how you express your feelings. At least to yourself. You are braver to express your feelings, at least to yourself. The Knight is also the energy of action also. So you take actions towards your feelings now. And you can flow here. So this card, the Unicorn, flow, and then this card, the Unexpected, I feel like the energy is like trust and surrender. Move on from the past because something new is coming in. Yeah, my hair is so messy and everything, so self-conscious here. Okay, last 3 cards, everybody. By the book. Never-ending story. Happy, happy. Seriously? Here and now, and that's it, that's it. And loyal heart. And that's it. And that's it. So we got here and now, happy, happy, never-ending story. And I feel like this never-ending story is just negative cycles in your mind. And this by the book, I think I remember that it says something like, take the steps that is already set by previous journey walkers or previous people who have achieved certain goals. Match those steps that other people have taken. So do it by the book. Like if you wanted to be a lawyer, then you would go to school and you would study the bachelor degree or something and take the LLB. If you wanted to be a fashion designer, then you would have foundation in arts and design. And then you would go take either diploma or a bachelor's degree. And then you can even go further up and have master's something. I don't think there's PhD in fashion design. Okay, so follow the book. When you want to take this action, when you take action, do it by the book. Just trust and flow. Find an easier path forward. Just take the steps that is already there. You don't have to shy away from those steps. Just take the steps that is already in existence. You don't have to shy away from not, like everybody has the same opportunities. Everyone has the same opportunities if they want to do something. Maybe. For example, if someone wants to be a singer and there's a competition, sign up for the competition. If somebody wants to be a chef, they have to sign up to a kitchen, to a culinary arts school. They sign it up for it. So those are the steps, and you have to go to class. How many hours do you spend each week? 18 hours or 25 hours, part-time, full-time. Follow those steps. The steps that you want to create your society and community, your sanctuary. The step for you to take to make this sanctuary and to bring soul families together and communities together, there is an already done and paved way. Follow those ways. Even if the disappointment is heavy, like even though you were shunned from taking those simple steps, that you cannot take those steps because of this jealous, competitive, evil and disgusting human being who doesn't want you to bring beautiful people together, that would allow these beautiful people to bring joy and peace together. And that's why I mean by disgusting, because they want to be in the center of attention rather than serving the community. They want the community to serve their needs, their ego, and their pride and their insecurity by always stroking their ego, by always pleasing them rather than serving the community. That's why I'm saying it's disgusting and vile to have this type of people just pretending to be a healer, pretending to be a person that has skills when they don't have skills. So Gemini, some of you are healers. I don't know who you are, but say hi. And this never-ending story is you walking away from the opportunity that exists in front of you that you can take action on, and to just find an easier path forward, which is you already know what is your next step, but somehow your subconscious is betrayed and you're not allowed to demand the right opportunity, the right steps, because someone is sabotaging your life purpose. Someone is sabotaging you from having this opportunity to unite with a group of people that will love you back. And they don't want to see you having that. And you have to kind of like confront those individuals energetically, like, I know you don't want me to be a healer. I know you don't want me to be a lawyer. I know you don't want me to be a singer. I know you don't want me to be happy. I know you don't want me to have a personal identity and independence and freedom. I accept that, but I'm no longer letting my subconscious control my actions. I'm going to confront my subconscious, and I'm going to clear my subconscious, and I'm going to alert my subconscious that my subconscious will not listen to your insecurities or your pessimism. This never-ending story. And my subconscious is not going to let your sorrow control my decisions in my life, because I am not responsible for your grief, your sorrow, and your insecurities. I'm only responsible for my present, my actions and my decisions, and my future and my dreams. I can only control my own feelings, and I cannot, by any choice or decision, always bend over backwards to make you feel safe and dimming my light so that you can feel safe around me. But I know I am meant for more, that I am meant to build a community, to create a sanctuary, a safe space, and to be a healer in my own divine way, whichever career that reflects that version of my personal skill as a healer. Maybe a doctor, maybe a musician, a creative artist. So many professions are healers. And you can carry your light here and now, and you have this loyal heart card. Become loyal to yourself, to your subconscious. Become loyal to your own journey to flow with divine love and light and action, and expect the unexpected, and know that you have the masculine energy to build a bridge, to barricade all the distractions, all of the sabotage, and have that primal focus to master this energy, to take the next course of action and taking the next step and following the next, like what's next, being in the moment and knowing what's next. Like having an idea and knowing that, okay, I want to do this, what's next, and I want to do this, what's next, and I want to do this, what's next, and no longer being pulled down by the moments of betrayal in the past where broken promises were made, that promises were broken. So to the Geminis out there, and I'm a Gemini too, I'm a Gemini sign. If you are a healer, or if you have a specific career where you're like doing something beautiful to bring people together, to unite, maybe you're a wedding something, yeah, you're a wedding planner, maybe you're a party planner, maybe you're an events planner, maybe you're a PR, public relations officer, or whatever it is that you're doing as job. If you have a dream, a project where it brings people together, maybe you want to open a restaurant or cafe, and there's going to be an open mic, there's going to be a poetry reading, and you want to bring people together with the same passion. Think about what are the steps that other people have taken that is a sure set way, and then follow that steps. So do it by the book. Abandon that need to go outside the box. Just be in the box and follow the road, follow the path that is set by other successful people who has done what you want to do, and finish it. And now I'm being reminded by my book. I've been remembering my book, like, oh my god, my book, man. So buy the book, follow other successful people's footsteps, because the world is never, how to say these words, there's never successful enough people. There's successful people is never enough. If you're successful, you're contributing to the community, and you're contributing to your society, and you're contributing to your planet Earth. So it's safe for you to fucking be successful, and to fucking shine, and to fucking blow people's mind with your skills. So do it. Follow by the book. Take those actions and build a community that you really want to do. I want to do my Peace Visionaries. I want to do my Peace Visionaries. So I'm going to remind myself to do that. But every one of us are responsible to motivate and develop our own potential. So you are responsible for your own ability to motivate and develop your potential. So I hope that this reading helps you to understand, despite the people who have hurt you in the past, who betrayed you and who broken your promises, you can move on from it, and you can carry your life forwards. And there's this involved. You have this heart that is worthy of bringing it to the people who will appreciate and be grateful of your stories and presence in life. You are precious, Gemini. I'm a Gemini too. I'm precious too. We are precious, Gemini. And we can share our big, beautiful hearts with people who won't butcher it, because they realize that we are golden hearts and they love our golden hearts and they're inspired by it. And they realize that other people who have betrayed you didn't deserve your beautiful soul, and they're like out of the vicinity. They can never get to you anymore because you love yourself beautifully. So the cards are all messy here, but everybody, I hope that that message inspires you to follow your dreams, believe in your dreams, pick your dreams up, and take the actions, take the next step, and do it by the book, and believe that you can build what you love, and you can bring people together with what you choose to share as your divine love and purpose and passion in this world. And if you personally want to work with me, go check out my website. I can do universal healing session or a psychic reading, and we can talk about your issues. And that's about it. I will see you next month for July? For Gemini in July. But I hope this reading helps you to recognize a powerful motion forward, so that you carry this beautiful energy to where it needs to go. And happy and loyal heart. And happiness and loyal heart is yours. Learn to flow. Be in the moment and flow to the easiest path. Take the easiest path. You don't have to take the hardest path anymore. If that's an opportunity in front of you, try it, take it, and if it doesn't work, let it go. So there's no more like never-ending story where you're always thinking it's never gonna happen. Rather than that, just take action, take the easiest next course of action, and keep it up. Eventually, you'll get to this point where you'll unite with the people who are carrying your same vibration and same resonance and same beliefs and same values, and they will love you and you will love them, and you just build a new tribe. So Gemini, you're gonna fall in love with your new tribe, and you're gonna fall in love with your new social circle, because you've been groomed and conditioned by your life challenges to get to that situation, to find love and circling and surrounding you. So my name is Meredith Mynrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. I will see you next month. For now, let me know in the comments what you think, and sending my love to you guys. Take care. Bye.